Okay, get ready for part 4 of the Trance Mediumship recordings conversation with Dr. Mike. In the interest of time, I'm not going to explain literally everything, so go back and watch the other 3 videos. All right, let's see what knowledge he has to drop now.
There's going to be a very large shift. My job here today is not to prophesize or be a future teller, but we are all aware that there are major energy shifts happening, and that the only way you can navigate some of these things is to understand your place in them and to ascend, to live in a higher vibration so you can experience them from a place of observance as opposed to a place of low vibration and misery. Work with your guides to see truth. Work with your guides to expunge old belief systems. There will be much change. From my perspective over here, it's in no time at all. From human perspective, this is going to go on for a long time. So you have a choice to be in the depths of it or to observe it and learn from it. You may not experience, as the human you are now, what I am speaking of in the form of fact and understanding and the scientific understanding of why things are the way they are. This is not going to happen in your timeline, unfortunately, or in your lifetimes. But this is where it is headed. Many things have to happen first, though. Many things. What other questions do you have? So thank you all. I'm going to take my leave, and I'm going to allow Lily to readjust.
This is what happens.
I say allow like I have a choice. We're going to have Lily come in and readjust Loretta's vibration, because I believe we have another guest that will be attending. We have a couple of other guests that will be attending this evening's gathering. So I do bid you all adieu, and thank you so much for your time and your energy and the opportunity to educate. Thank you.
Thank you.
Many blessings.
Okay, so after that, like, he moved out, and then there's a kind of a long pause, and then that's when I become aware of everything going on in the room. I take a minute and ask people what their feedback was, what their thoughts were. All right, so I went ahead and listened again just to make sure that I wasn't missing anything. So part 5's coming up. And this is where you'll get to hear, you can physically hear, like you can hear me going through a physical transformation. And what's interesting is when I went back and going back and listening and also having discussions with everybody, they talked about how there was an actual physical transformation. We call that transfiguration, where the spirit steps in and will physically change the person they're speaking to. There's it's stepping into our ethereal body, the ectoplasm that's happening, right? And it actually will physically change your face, how you look. That's a whole other deep dive conversation, though. Okay, so go ahead and head on over and watch for the next part, because that is where the big giant deity named Anu comes in. But also, I want to hear your thoughts on all of this.